time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Francisco. It's the Packers and the Niners, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The George Halas Trophy awaits the winner of this one, as well as a spot in the Super Bowl. Thanks for being with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, the anticipation's thick. Love this moment where we have a champion in the NFC crowned on this field. Couple of teams that don't like each other. What are you going to be watching for in this one, partner?
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things about these conference championship games, Mike, is how well these two teams know each other. When you find yourself here in the NFC, you're playing, not maybe every year, but you're playing each other a lot. You know their tendencies, you know the roster, you know the opposing coaching staff.
Big opening up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone. 89 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us can even hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand. And he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, they're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing on second down, Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early third and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is fielded well short of midfield. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, his team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Here's Purdy. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, elite.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and it comes from the 20. To return is Pearsall. The Niners offense ready for their 2nd possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Lots of space past the 45. And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 30-yard line. Big-time play by McCaffrey. 37 yards. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set. On that line. Bring it. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to try it here again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, Love. Oh, he coughs up the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go! Go! Come on! Trap alert! Ready?
A run here with McCaffrey. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go!
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll let this go towards the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Reload. Ready.
To throw, it's Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on down.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards.
And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Daniel Whelan now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Going up top. That is hard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. On 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit.
But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins squaring off against the Buffalo Bills.
We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A good play action with Love. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. Look wide. Get this one complete. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. That's taken on this side of midfield. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Niners offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Off the play fake. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Switch, yellow, check white.
Here's Love. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception.
Matt LaFleur disagrees with the call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Purdy on 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's going to run it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Rocco switch. Let's go. Smash.
They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and fourth down's coming up.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Fourth down, it's Purdy. He'll try to run for it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on fourth down.
Double 38. Set, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
On the set.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Packers. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing is Love. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
5-6. Come on, set. Set, hut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On comes the Packers punting team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at him. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Ready.
To throw is Lowe. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be one sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. 3rd and long.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Hey, check that.
Throwing is Purdy. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass.
Now a loose football. The Niners have got it. And he return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here we go. One final play. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for Greg Olsen, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.